EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Break the go tonight. White 20. Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Ric Flair.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that was complete to Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 1st and goal, Gurley hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down. Cousins. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Natson. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Black 20.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 42 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
On second down, Cook. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Cousins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. First red now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Check right.
Back to throw, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
76, tell him. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
On the carry, it's Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. 48.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches.
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Big hold of the 30, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
To throw is gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Listen. 54 is mine. 54 is me. Orbit. 54. Block 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to.
Here's Gall. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Shamar Stephen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Going. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing here, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Cousins. And he finds Cook. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Good route here. 50X the money. 50X the money. Coming.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Mike 58 right there. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. We'll Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.